Hi, welcome to Clinton Folk with Beer. Glad to have you, Stephen Runyen, as always. And
howdy, y'all. What in the house? Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a special guest.
Me. Shit.
She's like, oh my God. Ooh.
I thought that you were going to say
I'm really like waiting to see who's the guest.
I'm like, whoa, it's not me, for sure.
Of course it is. That's why I gave you such a grand intro.
Oh.
I don't think they heard her name, though, so go ahead.
Oh, it's Jenny. I hate saying it. It's so stupid.
Why?
I don't like my name. Yeah, I don't like it. It's very 80s.
That's not the first person to say that on this podcast either.
All women.
It is all women.
We
Do
hate
you
our
like
names.
your name?
What we do on the show is we read weird news stories that we find online. We see a headline, it grabs our attention, and then we don't read the story.
Intentionally.
We read it here so we can all discuss it and learn about it together. And you can hear about it with us.
Lucky them, I guess.
Colorado man tries to trade places with dog to avoid DUI arrest. Initial thoughts. Do you think he got away with it?
So I imagine it like he just had the dog in the driver's seat and then he was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, I mean, we don't.
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I have an answer for you immediately.
Do you really?
Wow.
Okay.
An officer watched him maneuver inside the car before he got out of the passenger side of the on a Saturday night in Springfield, a town of 1,300 people.
Two things. Does everybody just forget that back glass exists? Like, everyone behind you can see into, even at night, because they have those lights on you. They can see everything happening inside your car. Two,
what was his end game? Like, oh man,
I know.
found this car with this dog inside
I asked
of it.
for a ride and this guy pulled up.
What if, like,
I always have my dog drive. Yeah, I don't understand what the end game was. Like, oh, dude, if I'm not in the passenger, if I'm not in the driver's
Maybe he was
seat.
trying to say like he pulled over, got drunk, and then his dog was with them. He wasn't behind the wheel, so he couldn't be charged with a DUI kind of thing.
What if the cop didn't notice and he like asked for license and registration and the guy had it for his dog because like he does this regularly.
But the cop's trying
like
to
he had a license.
He goes up, asks the dog for license or
Right.
registration.
And the dog can provide it.
Yeah.
No, that's what I think what she's saying is like, so this guy tries to pass his dog off as the driver all the time, so he's gotten paperwork
Right.
that says like a dog
Yeah.
on the license.
He's ready.
So he hands him the dog's license and insurance.
Okay.
And it's the same officer every time. Like he started with no license and now
What
every
did they
time
say,
the
down to
officer's like,
1,300?
wow.
It could be the same cop every time.
The man said he was not behind the wheel and clearly showed signs of being drunk. He ran from the officer when asked about how much he had to drink and was caught within about 20 yards. He was like, yeah, he tried to run, but I caught him in like 20 yards.
So fast.
20 yards?
fast.
You don't
Who
run
measures
from the
like that?
Springfield PD.
Don't run from this guy. I'll get you 20 yards.
Or less. Guaranteed.
And he
God
also
knows.
has previous warrants.
Oh.
The
So
dog
he's going to jail,
The dog was put down.
What?
You just said
Oh
that
my
for
God.
I know you don't know him like that, but I didn't believe that for a second.
I don't want to cry on here.
Oh my gosh,
Don't
I'm so
say
sorry.
it again. I need to see the dog to know he's okay.
Right there.
Oh my God. Okay.
Got him.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
The N-word?
No. No.
Wow.
No.
Then why can't you say it
I
unless
was
it was
not
the
ever-
N-word?
Oh my God. I was not going to say that.
It was
For
a
the
black-
record.
It was a black
Hey.
man that I showed her.
Ambush journalism at its finest.
For the record, I have never said it and I never will.
Oh,
You ever
boy,
thought
that
it?
sounds like
No.
somebody who definitely has.
I've never thought about it.
Never even thought of the word.
No.
I read it.
Actually don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what the word is.
What do you call it?
What? You can't say nunchucks? What? Is that bad?
I don't like the noise that made.
I don't either, frankly.
Why was it so aggressive?
now that you brought it up, I don't either. I hope it got picked up in the mic so people could judge for this.
It was so
It's a
loud.
near perfect
I don't know that I can drink it quietly.
In that dog.
That's my dog too. That's how we are.
It's a household thing. Yeah,
She
now.
really likes you. Look at that. She hates
pets.
most men.
Oh, thank you.
What if she just bit you right now?
Oh my god!
It's really close.
It's just, psych! It's like a whole. This was just earlier. This was May 5th. This article was written. So what I did today's May something. A massive dump of pasta in New Jersey sets off a fury of interest and also fury. So you can find this on NPR if you want to look up more. A massive dump of pasta. Okay, so here's the thing. Hundreds of pounds of pasta were found along the Irisic Brook in Old Bridge, New Jersey.
Okay, so this was just a random act?
Sadly, it's not unusual for things to be dumped in New Jersey, is how the article starts.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
But a recent case brought a new twist. Hundreds of pounds of pasta left along a local brook, and a mystery about who did it and why.
It was like a senior class prank, it had to have been.
But dude, that's a lot of pasta.
Well, who else is going to do it? There's not a spaghetti factory down the street, is there?
You say that like we haven't read some of the kookiest shit on this podcast. Like, anyone needs a logical reason to do it. What if someone like you, just some sicko, decided he was going to cook truckloads of pasta? Do you imagine like he rented out a U-Haul for a day and just filled it full of pasta?
Steven, can I borrow your truck? What for? Just need a transfer some stuff one place to another, like you do.
That's like you do in trucks. Workers in the Old Bridge Township found 15 wheelbarrow loads of oh my god, they quoted it, of quote illegal dump pasta quote along the creek in a residential neighborhood.
They brought some sauce. Just had a pasta party.
You would think, but no, here we are wasting resources again. Pasta just literally grows on trees apparently. And
is it reusable pasta? Did they
When have you ever had reusable pasta?
No, wait.
They took it home, washed it, strained it.
Only the stuff
after eating it, and
only the stuff on the bottom would be bad. You could use stuff on the top. You could.
Okay, but for residents like Nina, the noodle's unexplained appearance was the last straw. Quote, "At this point, I do know who did it," she told NPR, "but this story is not about that."
Yeah, it is completely.
Nina is withholding evidence, and we need to subpoena her.
She's about to go beat up her neighbor. She's like, "That's old Carl. I'm gonna go kick his ass."
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna handle it myself. Walks over the shotgun and blows Carl's fucking lights out.
I told you the last straw.
I can't believe it's the last straw. Like, I would be so excited if I just saw all this pasta outside.
Queen reused the pasta over here.
I would reuse it for myself. That's why I'm curious.
In bold, next sentence. A local activist blames a missing town service. Okay, so it's not about who dumped the pasta, but why. While people are fixated on Pastagate, that's literally what they're calling it. Right? They had to call it something, I guess. The story is really
sorry. She is. It's all. That's who she is. It's just all slobber.
Focus on the story. There's so much slobber.
Oh, she loves you. That means she loves you.
Secret of the U's. Oh my God! It's like the Raiders of the Lost Ark over here.
All right. So anyway, I think we've learned 3 things in this. There's pasta dumped.
Somebody's really mad that he know who did it. And now someone is saying that there's a lack of pasta dumping facilities in the town, apparently.
Throw in the garbage.
No, oh my God, don't throw it in the garbage.
You stop wanting to eat this pasta so bad.
I would eat that.
Before the podcast.
I've had a
she feeds herself like she does her dog.
I've had a smoothie all day. It was good though.
Proud of you, I guess.
No, thanks. Probably lost 2 pounds, so thanks.
So this
You're about to go home and eat so much pasta.
I know. Yeah.
So Nina, the woman who's upset about the pasta dumping and knows who did it,
idiot,
said You talking to me or Nina?
No, Nina.
I was going to say that's two totally different stories. One of them's getting you punched.
Don't punch me on a
You talk about
podcast.
Nina like that.
Oh my God.
Don't you talk? Yeah, that's what I meant. I can't believe you talk about my friend Nina that way. Okay, maybe we'll actually give you guys some information here.
That'd be great.
Nina said the story really is about the fact that in Old Bridge we do not have bulk garbage pickup. It has been a point of contention for the entire time I've lived in this town, 23 years.
Nina did it.
I forgot what the original story was.
You know what? That's amazing.
We need bulk pickup, and suddenly people are throwing bulk pasta around. They won't have
She
done
said
that.
she knows who did it, won't say who, apparently, we're assuming. And she's talking about there's nowhere to throw out wheelbarrows full of pasta.
Yes, there is.
Jenny's like, ship that to my house.
My story involves food in a way.
Let's skip it.
What
But
kind of
it's more
food?
a beverage.
No.
What kind of beverage?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yes! I caught my friend breastfeeding my baby twice.
That's a good friend.
I love
That's
that she
like-
says that though, because like I'm immediately like caught. Like you told her not to.
No.
And she did.
No, I don't
what it
think.
is.
No, I don't think she
I
told her
caught
not
my
to.
friend.
Okay, she caught her helping out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why this is a headline.
Something tells me.
My best friend helped me out. Oh, I guess it is about that.
Oh my gosh! It's like a feel good.
Gosh.
How it starts. Best friends forever? Question mark. If there was ever a time to cry over spilled milk, a Malaysian woman said she was traumatized after discovering that one of her friends had
She breastfriended her.
damn it! Had breastfed. How do you say this word?
Breastfed.
Baby multiple times behind her back.
That first of all, I'm still stuck on you reading it. I want to make a comment, and then before I can, it's like if I just let you go, you make it worse. Anyway,
So
could you maybe try the sentence again?
No, I understand
Because I
it.
lost all sense of it after you spit it at me 7 times.
a woman said she was traumatized after discovering that one of her friends breastfed her baby multiple times behind her back. That's how you say it.
That was my favorite one. That was my favorite slip, by the way.
That
was
sounded
when you said
natural.
breastfed.
Oh boy. So
That's what I'm gonna start calling you. Breastfed. Anyway, yeah, it's alarming. Clearly not too alarming.
It's not alarming at all. Am I right?
A female that's had children.
we don't think so. No.
No, it's not alarming. Okay, so if her friend is breastfeeding her baby, it means her friend just had a baby. Right?
Maybe not even the case,
I guess
though.
it wouldn't be.
How are you breastfeeding then?
Just for fun.
No, that's not how it works, sir.
Well, she's trying
Scott
to
does it on the
breastfeed.
weekends.
She's trying to breastfeed. It doesn't mean she was successful. She was just letting that baby suck the nip.
No, it said she breastfed.
Breastfed.
Because technically she was trying to.
I think she
the baby
did.
has a milk
so yeah,
mustache.
that's an interesting
I
question.
need more.
The way the article words it, it's like she was producing milk. What if she wasn't?
Right.
No.
What if it What if it was just a weird friend who was like, "Oh, suck on my nipple"?
No,
baby?"
no.
That had like no concept that you have to be pregnant.
Can you research and see if she actually had
Well, that's you have
milk?
to let it read the rest of the story. That's literally what this is about. End of story. That's it. It's 3 lines.
I need to know.
Okay, the sordid event reportedly occurred earlier this month while the mother was with her child at a family gathering. As the woman had her hands full at the event planning, she decided to leave the tot in the care of a friend. I was busy carrying things, and when I arrived, she asked me for the hater child thing, and so I just gave them to her because she was close to me. Little did she know her friends pulled a fast one when she wasn't looking. She looked at her tit and put her baby.
That's not what it says.
It's essentially the synopsis.
So suddenly, while I was carrying those things, I saw that she was like doing something back in the open hall. Turns out she was breastfeeding him. When she confronted her breastie about the incident.
Does it say breastie or did you say breastie?
There's no way you thought of that fast.
Every time I think it's you, it's not. It never is.
I knew it wasn't.
How do you always find these stories though? Mine never have terrible puns in the line.
She nursed Tater because he was crying.
Tater?
Hater.
He said that earlier, and I was confused on what he was saying. I was like, "Is that the child's name?"
You calling him Tater?
What a dumb.
Okay, thanks.
Call him Tater.
Okay, so I couldn't accept your excuse, and I don't know. I'll be haunted by this incident.
Yeah.
Whatever. Take the
You
break.
said that she'd fed her son not too long before.
Oh, so she does have a son then.
Well, yeah, if she's breastfeeding, she has to have a son.
Well, we didn't know if she actually produced anything.
Oh
We were
my
still
God.
wondering about that.
She saw it happen, told her friend, "Hey, cut that out! What the fuck?" And later on, the person was doing it again.
See, that's fucking weird. Because to me, even if it's like if she has quote unquote good intentions, that seems like what do they call that? Like I just lost the word. So like passive aggressive. Oh, I can produce milk, so I'll just feed your child. Like, what?
Like,
why are you doing that?
I take good care of my children, ensuring that nobody randomly kisses or hug them because I'm afraid of them getting infected by diseases. And
She's feeding them.
But
and there's a risk of transmitting disease through breast milk.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't researched that at
Those
all.
breast hurts.
The breast herpes?
Potentially.
Breast herpes. Amazing.
Never heard of those?
I would just appreciate the help. That's all I'm saying.
Breast herpes? Weird.
Okay, so that's the end of the story.
Essentially, yeah. Dude, I don't know. That just seems so creepy. Or like just shitty passive aggressiveness.
Interesting. At the very end, it says, someone else revealed that she lets her friend breastfeed her baby so she can drink alcohol.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh,
it goes back to what you were saying.
Well, I mean, so my
if
thing
my friend
is,
can do it for me, go ahead, because I want to get drunk.
if you don't
Right.
mind, yeah, if it's not a big deal to you, then I guess it
all
doesn't
about
really
consent,
matter,
I
right?
guess, at that
Yeah,
point.
it's because then my thing is like,
Well-
if you've told your friend, hey, don't fucking breastfeed my kid, and you catch her doing it again later, that's fucking weird, right? But I guess, like,
who reported this story then? If the friend is secretly
the
okay with
weirded out
it.
friend, the friend with
the person who doesn't want the
right, that doesn't
Wait.
want the person.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. I thought she said she had her do that so she could drink.
No, that was at the end of the story. In turn, like another person said that about this story.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That was like a comment on this story from
Oops.
someone else, which, frankly, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. But I was just thinking because didn't they have like wet nurses? Wasn't that a thing, right? Like where literally like wealthier women had women that would like nurse their children so that they didn't have to be the ones that did it.
I do believe I've read that in some books in the past.
A simple yes would have sufficed. But now we don't believe that you've ever read a book because
I've read multiple.
I've listened to you read 10 sentence stories and struggle.
That's how it goes in my brain when reading books at home too. Hey, watch the phone.
Jersey. She has no boundaries, and I'm sorry.
You guys broken up?
It was a bad one, guys.
You laughed out.
Trying to get me back.
Jersey, she's doing her best.
Take me back. Take me back.
She will.
She's a sucker. Sucker.
Aren't they all? Hey, oh, sorry. Yep, I gotta go back.
Yeah, that was super. Yeah, and she just the whole time I was fucking petting her while we were just chatting.
Nope, it's okay. I'm done.
She's like, the fuck you are.
I had another story. Or did you have another one for us today?
Yeah, let me read that right now. I can do that just with ease.
It's so weird that she likes you because
nobody else does.
no.
You had to jump on that like a grenade, or I was going to be all over that.
She should not like men,
man.
especially when she doesn't know.
Are you saying I'm not a man?
That's not what I said at all.
How wine and candy helped an Australian woman survive 5 days in the bushland.
Wine and candy.
That makes sense.
I like wine and...
A screenshot shows the moment Lillian, 48-year-old Australian woman, being rescued after going missing in the bushland with a bottle of wine and some candy.
Out of sugar.
That's literally that's them rescuing her.
That looks like a doll made of sticks in the woods. It does. That's not a person.
I hope all the shots, like, it's super glared out and you can't do anything with these. It's just me hold my arm at the camera.
And I'll make sure to put it in. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that beautiful holding of the picture.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. So a woman who went missing in the Australian wilderness after making a wrong turn survived for 5 days on wine and candy.
We've all been there.
That sounds like a regular
Some
week.
candy. She'll be at home right now.
The 48-year-old woman who police identified in a press
Seriously,
release
what the fuck?
only as Lillian. I'm immediately curious.
Who was pooped on or murdered in this story?
Yeah, I'm a little upset there's no poop or murder on my episode.
We don't know that yet. She may have had to eat her poop to survive.
Okay, well, she'd
Turn
better.
and drank some wine and ate candy. Who gives a shit? Moving on.
If you 5 days though, like this wasn't an afternoon.
a fucking vacation.
I have literally.
Sounds like the best time of my life.
I have literally
17
survived on that
pounds
for
of
5
candy.
days.
It doesn't say how much candy. She could have been literally eating like sacks of candy every day.
She had 3 Kit Kats and it's actually a
Right.
survival.
Right.
But we're sitting here like, man, she had like a bunch of Twizzlers, bunch of Starbursts. Like, sounds good.
You're gonna go home and cut yourself because you're like, how come that can't happen to me? I can't get a 5-day wilderness retreat where I
What is
just.
she doing? Jersey, you haven't known him your whole freaking life.
Well,
Jesus.
she heard what his
fuck is
weekends sound
that?
like, so she's like on board. Wine and candy? Yeah.
She's like,
let's
oh,
go.
that reminds me of my mom.
So,
Doing.
I don't know. This is insane that she's doing this. I don't get it.
do you think maybe she had to eat her own poop? Was kind of my thing earlier, because like after you
Don't
had
try to ring.
no,
poop
I'm
into
telling you,
this
I'm
now.
gonna try to keep you happy
She
and
has
just
candy.
say that.
She's not making little Tootsie Pop roll-ups of her poop.
No, she'd be making her own Tootsie Rolls. Is the kind of the thing.
This is what I meant.
You're
But if it was
combining like
wine and candy,
multiple
that's the only
snacks.
thing you'd had by day 3. That poop's got to be kind of tasty, wouldn't you think?
Nope.
Shit.
I don't think so.
No. This is the woman who would re-eat all the pasta off the forest floor.
Oh my God,
But-
that's pasta.
But wine and candy poop is off limits, huh?
Poop, yeah.
But it's wine
Oh,
and
okay,
candy.
so you'll.
That's the only thing you've had for
So-
days. I'm sure that does not help this.
That's happened to me before. But anyway, so you would eat poop before you eat pasta off the ground?
Okay, I didn't say that.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
I'm just saying
I think
you're.
that's a direct quote from you.
Yeah, I would eat
Like cut
poop
back.
other than pasta.
Now, see, my thing is I didn't expressly say that I would prefer that over the pasta. I'm just saying it's interesting that we kind of are now narrowing in where your line is at, because the pasta acceptable,
Great.
poop not, the candy and wine poop not. So like we're narrowing in on where your line is.
Yeah, there's like pasta at one end, and there's poop at the other end.
As she tried to turn the car around, the vehicle became stuck in mud. Classic. Car
I
gets
think
stuck
to
in
try to
mud.
walk the other way or go anywhere.
That's
She's
kind of where I'm
stuck
at.
in
Like
mud.
she followed a path into a dead end. You couldn't follow that back out. I mean, to be fair, she's in the bushland, right? So it's not like really highly inhabited, but still, like, you thought you were better off staying with the car.
Right. Who else is going to... Well, clearly 5 days later someone came by. But
After like the party of a lifetime.
I've now jumped 2 sentences ahead. You're gonna fucking. Without cell service, she was unable to call for help. Health issues made it difficult for her to walk.
plus, if she got out, she would have slipped in the mud, fell in her butt.
Well, we
Got
saw.
mud on her jeans. We don't want that. She sounds like a jeans wearer.
Oh, this is interesting. So, but ultimately, that may have helped her survive. The not being able to walk very well ultimately may have helped her survive, as she was able to use the car's heater overnight to stay warm. So she could still start it in the night when it got cold and sleep in it while it was running and it was warm. Shut it off during the daytime and stay alive. So temperatures as low as 35 degrees, so near freezing. That's not fun by any means. Planning for only a 2-hour drive, Lillian had only a few snacks, some candy, and a bottle of wine, which she'd intended as a gift
for 5 days. Yeah.
That's how you prepare for a 2-hour drive.
So you heard wine and you immediately thought like a case or like a couple bottles.
A box.
Like anybody could survive on that. Oh, one bottle?
Box of wine, you're good to go.
One box. Yeah, it's one box of wine. It said the wine was intended as a gift for her mother.
That's how it starts.
Okay, so this is interesting. See if you believe this. Lillian doesn't drink, police said, but she eventually consumed the bottle, her only liquid.
That sucks, though, because you get real thirsty after drinking.
She could have distilled her piss, all right, to keep her drink. Like, also...
Yeah, it's sterile.
Why do the police give a shit? Why is that an important note in the story at all?
She did drink the bottle of wine.
But she doesn't normally drink, so you'll have to cut her some slack. What?
Who cares?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's so stupid.
Right.
What she clearly. It's an important detail. Shut up. Okay, Lillian's family reported her missing after she failed to make the daily check-in call. Okay, well, that's nice that somebody checks on her daily, I guess. Well, because she clearly has health issues, so they must,
right.
Yeah. The area is so vast,
she was just drunk.
hundreds of miles that Lillian might be in. Whew. On the 4th day of searching, we don't have a starting point at the moment, is what they told the news crew. On the 4th day, and she got rescued on the 5th. They literally had no...
If they would have just looked like on the first day, they would have
They spent 4 days not looking. Well, if we wait long enough, she'll just be dead, and then it won't matter anyway. We just find her whenever. After 5 days, the police finally spotted her by helicopter, standing on a dirt road and waving her arms about 37 miles from the nearest town.
Damn.
I thought they were going to say 37 miles per hour. Like they tracked her arm speed.
They tracked her arm speed.
I was like, holy shit.
Literally, they're like flying around. They see this woman and they go, "Get the radar gun out. Look how fast she's waving her arm." Fuck rescuing her for another 30 seconds. We gotta time that.
Good thing she didn't try to go find another, because that's 37 miles.
Yeah, you're like, couldn't she just turn around? Like, well, drove 37 miles in one direction. I just imagine one of those scenarios where she went 37 miles from the last town, but she was only 2 miles from the next town. It's like, oh God, if I go back this way, I'll be safe. And it's like, actually, if you'd gone this way just a little bit, you'd have been perfectly fine. That's gotta be scary though, being stuck out in a place like that, especially when you can't walk.
Yeah.
Because 37 miles, you could probably do that in nearly a day at a walking space, I would think. Right? Don't you think you can walk from I don't know, Bloomington's not too, it's probably too close, but if you walked from
I guess if I
Decatur to Bloomington, that would be a long way actually.
That's a long way.
got up and, she only
Decatur to Hayward.
She only has a bottle of wine though.
Right.
That's what would, it would be the dehydration of it all.
Right.
That would kill me.
But you have candy.
I'd be fine.
So grateful to find her, treated for dehydration, clearly, and otherwise appears to be healthy. So,
You did a good
thank
job.
God for wine and candy, I guess. Cliff Over. You didn't have to repeat it. I think it was weird enough when I did it the first time.
Jenny, can you go ahead and repeat that, please?
No.
Probably.
The fuck, Jersey. Oh. I don't
Dang.
like that.
All right.
I don't like
On
it.
camera.
Thanks for watching Clinton Folk with Beer.
Yeah.
This has been Clinton Folk with Beer.
And as always, I'm Stephen Runyon.
Scotty Alwood.
And our guest today, Jenny. Thanks for coming, Jenny.
Thanks. Here I am.
Here I am.
All right, bye.
See you next time.
Do you want to say bye, Jenny?
Bye.